Welcome back to the actualiz tutorial. So in our last video, we did a script breakdown for this horror film that we are working on called The Red Harvest. And we went through and started doing the tagging of all these different elements that we need to create our scenes. So we went through scene by scene, we went and tagged, just everything that we needed. We need an old radio, we need some tools, we need to have a stunt coordinator in here, so we marked this as a stunt. And we started tagging all of these things in order to build our catalog. Now, the reason that actualiz includes all of these different tools in it is because indie filmmakers, they oftentimes don't have the budgets to go hire a dedicated person to go do all of these different functions. It's oftentimes the director that has to do all of this stuff themselves. If you've got, a dedicated person for your film to go work on this stuff, that's great. They can use this. They can use whatever other tools they're familiar with. But if you don't have another person and you got to do all of this yourself, it's there for you inside of the actualiz platform. So as you go and tag things in your breakdown, they get added over here into the catalog. Okay, and you can do a couple of different things with this catalog. This is actually where you start building your budget out. So when you have something in here and you need to go edit it, you click on this edit button right here. And you would say, great, I know I need an old radio. And so, well, what kind of old radio? There's a lot of different types of old radios. I'm a director with a very specific vision. I've got a lot of attention to detail, so I want my prop person to go find an old radio that looks, like, well, I don't know. I happen to like this one. So I want them to go find an old radio that looks like this, okay? And I can just use this little image tool right here, just like we did in the character builder, to upload this picture so that I can go show my prop master, find me a radio that looks like this. If I wanted to, I can go add a description on here, and I can go say, the model number is this AIG MIDINET 61. Right, so find one that looks like the AIG MIDINET 61. We can see that it's available on Etsy for the low price of $1,900, which is just not going to happen. But we can go say that my budget for this prop right here is, we're going to go buy this thing. It doesn't really make sense to go rent an old radio like this. So we're going to go buy it, mark it as a purchase. And we actually do have a sub account for weapons and ammo over here, because if you have any kind of weapons and ammo on set, you're going to need an armorer there to make sure that the weapons and ammo are being handled safely. So we actually have that there because you need to make sure that you add in your budget a line item for an armorer. Make sure everything's being done safely. But so for this radio we're working on, so let's go ahead and say this is a purchase. We're going to go buy this. We only need one of them. We don't need to go buy 10 radios. We just need the one. And then we need to go say, well, how are we going to pay for this? Are we going to go pay for it by the month, by the week, by the day, by the hour, or is it just a flat rate? And in this case, this is a one-time purchase for a radio. This is a flat rate purchase right here. If you were, had a cast member like Jim, for example, in the previous scene, Jim might get a flat rate, Jim might get a daily rate, because Jim needs to be on the set for 2 or 3 days. We might need to do a weekly rate. So that's what you would use this for right here. So for our radio, it is a flat rate. And again, for anything other than flat, so if you're paying by hour, that's where you might need to go adjust this. So I need one radio, and I need it for 9 hours. That's what this is saying right here. But for a flat rate thing, like a radio, it's one-time purchase. It's only going to be one, so you don't even have to edit this. It doesn't even let you edit it. And then you go put in your rate. And we're going to go say we can spend a maximum of $25 on this radio, not $1,900 like the one on Etsy. We update our catalog, and we've got a description. We've got how we're paying for it. We've got a rate, and we've got a total. And just like that, you have now started building out your budget so that you can make your film. And I'll see you in the next video.